Hello, my name is Reese Kilburn, and today I'm going to be explaining the IEP process and components that go into the IEP process. So, in today's video, like I said, we'll be covering over a couple of things, but in a complete list of everything, we'll be discussing the parent/guardian and student involvement in the IEP process, what goes into a referral, an evaluation, and determining eligibility, components of the IEP, expectations for ongoing communication between the teacher, school, and parent guardian to support the development and achievement of the student, and finally, discussion of ethical responsibilities that teacher has to uphold the integrity of the profession as part of the IEP process. When it comes to parent and guardian student involvement, parents have the right to know and participate in every meeting that takes place in regard to their child's education plan. Parents also have the right to agree or disagree with any decisions, modifications, IEP evaluations, processes, or accommodations or information given to them by the school. For referrals, parents, teachers, and school staff can always request a referral if there are concerns of a child having a disability. IEP requires that referral is done in writing, and schools must act on referrals with urgency and confidentiality. Schools are responsible to perform assessments to measure if a child has any learning disabilities or not. The assessment focuses on language skills, academics, developmental and medical delays, social skills, emotional development, and cognition. IEP teams are allowed flexibility to determine if a student qualifies for educational services. A child must have one of the 13 disabilities that are defined by IDEA, and the impact of the disability must create a need for services. When it comes to an IEP, IEPs must take into consideration 5 key areas. Those areas are student strengths, the parents' concern regarding the student's education, the right results of most recent evaluations or assessments, the functional, academic, and developmental needs of the students, and any other special factors. The expectation for ongoing communication between the teacher, school, and parent guardian to support the development and achievement of the student. Basically, parents have the right to know and participate in every meeting that takes place. So with that, it's the expectation and responsibility of schools and teachers to make sure that all parents of students with disabilities are aware of whenever a meeting that is relevant to them takes place. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what the communication, or at least the base standard of what communication needs to be between the teacher, school, and parents. However, something that I think would help build that communication is making sure that parents have access and are aware of all the related services that can be offered to them, such as examples would be counseling, psychological services, physical therapy, audiology, speech, parent counseling and training, occupational therapy, those types of services. If teachers and schools made sure that parents were aware of all of these services, I think that would really help to build that communication and potentially lead to a path of more communication, or a stronger relationship, I should say. And then when it comes to the ethical responsibilities the teacher has to uphold, the integrity of the profession, basically that just means taking the time and putting in the effort to ensure that all your students, including students with disabilities, are set up to be as successful as possible. Therefore, teachers should constantly stay conscious of IEPs, or specific students' IEPs, and everything that IDEA has to offer. By doing that, that's showing that you have a level of care for those students. And from that, you can hopefully inspire students, parents, communities to have that same passion. So in conclusion, that is what IDEA and IEPs are in a nutshell, and the processes are. Thank you for taking the time to listen and have a great day.